Thursday. Travel day, guys. Meal number 2 going down. So once I finish the meal, I will give you the lowdown of where we are, what we are doing, and what's about to go down. But first, mealtime. Welcome back, YouTube. 3 days out, travel day is going down. We're 2 meals deep already, and the loading continues. Super steady week. As a bit of a recap, if you haven't been watching vlogs, make sure you watch them. You will get to see in-depth meals and structure of what we have done so far this week. But I'm going to give you a recap today anyway. We started loading on the Sunday, but we actually started peaking from like 2 weeks out, where we actually lowered my steps right down because my rate of loss was just taking off. So I was still in a calorie deficit whilst doing 8,000 steps on the same food, same baseline diet, which worked out pretty well. I was doing regular high days, so fatigue wasn't crazy high. But my body is definitely a bit of a different one when it comes to peaking as well. And every time I do peak, it is very different because every time I go to a peak week, I am a lot bigger. So we started actually peaking / loading from Sunday, which has been my usual high days at 250 protein, 750 carb, 50 fat. The first day brought me up like a pound, and then my weight actually maintained the entire time. So we held the same food until yesterday. Yesterday we actually did 900 grams of carbs on the Wednesday, and my weight pretty much stayed the same for today. So today we repeat same again, 900 grams of carbohydrates, which is going down very easy. Just before this meal number 2 that you have seen, I did have a bit of a hypo. But in terms of today's meal structure, you can see the full spreadsheet here of exact foods I am eating and exact calories and the breakdown. So travel day. One tip for you all, guys: prep your food, make sure that it's not liquefied, and guess what, you can take all of your food with you on the plane with no issues. And if you want an in-depth video on how to actually travel as a bodybuilder efficiently, you're going to have to head over to Meg's YouTube and subscribe and watch that video, because she has done an amazing video breaking down on what you can do to actually nail your travel time. And I do feel like a lot of people use travel as an excuse to not tick the boxes, and let me tell you, especially traveling with Meg, there is no excuse to not eat all your meals, not get all your training in, and not hit your steps. I have done more travel this year than I ever have, and I have not missed a single beat. Everything has been executed and ticked off with literally perfection. And the main, most important variable is staying organised and disciplined, especially with your time management and day-to-day, waking up early if you need to get on top of your work, get on top of your steps, and that's exactly what I did. The last time I actually travelled to Dubai, if you've seen the Dubai vlog, then if you haven't seen it, give it a watch. In the morning, I did a portion of the steps before I actually came to the airport, and then we had like an hour's wait until the boarding. So guess what? I did 45 minutes of steps whilst I was in the airport instead of sitting around and waiting. And then on the plane journey there, every 30 minutes I would stand up and walk up and down the aisles, and I easily hit my step target by the end of the day. So small little things you can do, but a lot of people look for excuses and look for reasons why they cannot do something, as opposed to looking at things as an opportunity to see what you can do in less than optimal circumstances. Anyway, time to go and board the plane and see you in Milan, guys. Well, if bags can fit, then you should be able, as long as the bags can fit.
Yeah, the parking space 97. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Followed everything onto. Just get the steps in, Jay.
That's the way.
A very productive flight, I must say, indeed. Both myself and Meg turned around to Joe and said, surely we're not landing. So we spent an entire flight working, just cracking on client work, and it literally, it felt like I was in the air for 5 minutes.
It's a quick one, isn't it?
Yeah, very quick, very quick. Well, 2 hours, not that quick, but still. It's always good when you have stuff to do because flights always go super quick. Right, we've got our digestive enzymes going down.
Straight on the left, you find it.
Thank you very much.
I always pack my magnesium separately, and we've got my Omega Pharma Pro with magnesium, Omega, and Ensure. So this goes in before every single meal. Right, beautiful. Let's go get the car.
Car upgrade, bro.
Smashed it. Wi-Fi wasn't working. Gave the man a tenner. He just gave us a BMW free. Proceeded, it's happy days. Free. No extras. Have you got the? Have you got the lead? Yeah. Right, Jake, get the lead. Let's get in the car. Let's get on the road.
Let it bounce.
Calculations that you use on Anthony, for example.
That'd be amazing because 1, it's not accurate. 2, you're probably wasting a lot of food and your calories will vary up and down a lot day to day. Oh, back to work. A lot of client work to do now, but we can do that whilst we are doing the shopping. Well, whilst Meg is doing the shopping and I am assisting. But for now, no.
Look at the size of them. Apparently avocados are fruit. Size of that bastard.
Organic dates, there we go. Treat yourself. Beautiful. It's a great supermarket. Apparently this is the best one apparently.
Bread?
Sourdough, bread.
So many decisions.
Okay, final little walk before last meal. Landed safe and sound. Meg has been a trooper. We've got all the shopping in. She's actually cooked already, so we are all prepared. However, I am not entirely sure on the food for tomorrow just yet. I need to eat my last meal. I haven't actually had a bowel movement yet today, but I anticipate waking up much fuller than I have been tomorrow, hopefully, so that tomorrow and Saturday we can back off the food But again, won't know until we know. I feel a lot better today. I certainly feel a lot fuller. So that's definitely a bonus. But travel days for me are always quite demanding. Luckily, I've managed to keep the steps down thanks to Meg. But nevertheless, it's still not an easy one with the airport, etc. And it's actually much warmer here than expected. So we shall see how the situation is in the morning. Now, I am hoping there's some extra pillows in the spare room, because I will definitely struggle to sleep on one pillow. At home, I literally barricade myself with pillows. So I need to be in like a certain position for me to sleep. So I'm hoping, praying for a good night's sleep tonight. So plan of action now, a little stroll here. We get to the end of the street, turn around, walk back, eat the last meal, take my nighttime sups, have my joint in, take all of my health sups, and head to bed after I've eaten the last meal, chilled out for a little while, and took a little stroll. Now, I do like little walks, not just for digestion, but it's nice to clear headspace as well. I've had a very busy day of work, have a lot of clients competing, so it's nice to just be able to get out without a phone, listen to the birds sound, as you can probably hear. If you can't, it sounds beautiful, and just take in the environment. I do the same at home, and it does make me feel a lot better, especially when I'm trying to wind down. And generally, when it comes to regaining my focus at times as well, I think it helps a lot. So if you find yourself wondering and sometimes get distracted, take a little walk, put your phone down, and I promise you, you'll be able to get your head back in the game. Last meal is 150 grams of vanilla cream of rice with 10 grams of vanilla isopro inside it, 20 grams of whey paste on top, 20 grams of dark chocolate, 100% dark chocolate, and we've got 125 grams of blueberries, 75 grams of strawberries. So that shall go down, and then I'm probably going to watch some YouTube whilst I consume the meal. All clients are replied to, so I can have last 30 minutes now to just relax and switch off in peace, silence, and some YouTube. Right, see you back at Casa del Milan.
Yo, my man.
Big man, sorry, I'm just driving. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm filming for YouTube, so if you want to say hello, say hello.
Good morning, YouTube.
Good morning, YouTube. This is Dean. If you haven't seen my video of Dean, please watch it. Dean has been a pivotal part of the process this year. So I am grateful for the man, because he has definitely been the coaching that I needed in many, many ways. Anyway, Dean, so
yes,
today, would you like me to run what I would normally do on like my training day, but with a heavier food to match the macros from yesterday early on in the day? Is that all right, yeah?
Yes, is what I'm thinking conceptually, depending on the look this morning, yeah?
Okay, so
Yeah.
can I give Meg any instructions on how much rice to make?
The worst case scenario is if you go higher, the same as yesterday for, say, the first 2 meals.
Yep.
We can always pull back the next ones after that. I would say, because we do the first 3 meals are basically 450 carb total from yesterday.
Yeah. And don't forget, I am doing the upper body session today as well.
Yes, yeah. Let me go back to that day. That would be Tuesday. It would be same as this. 175 meal 2, and then you can do your 200 rice flour. If she can just cook that momentarily, then you can, at least that covers you off for the first 3 meals, and then we can have a look at you when you get back from your walk.
Send it over on WhatsApp, just so I've got it. I'll just forward it over to Meg.
I think the second lot of pictures I've taken to you, I de-haired, and I can see so much more definition.
Yeah, mate, it's fucking ridiculous. The plan of action today, it's a rest day today, isn't it? You done training now, or do you feel like you could do like a light upper body session? Do you know like a pump up that you would before stage?
Yeah.
But I don't want you to do anything that's going to aggravate your shoulder, please.
Okay, yeah, I can do that, no problem.
Today, I will only want you to pose for me maybe once or twice, but only a couple of shots, because today, I actually really need you to rest. Let's show you to do what you normally do just for a pump up.
Okay, yeah, that's all good.
This one or the other one?
This one looks good, doesn't it? This is the first one that popped up, yeah.
Is that the one that...
That was popped up, yeah.
Okay. What we'll do, we'll do pictures straight after that pump up.
Yeah, that's all good.
Is this the best coffee?
Yes.
Better coffee than next door?
Yes.
Promise?
Yes.
I like coffee.
Okay.
Right, every time I've been to Milan,
Espresso.
every time I've been to Milan, coffee's been amazing. So this
From
every time I've been to Milan, coffee has been amazing every time. Americano? How many espresso did you put in Americano? Molto bene, molto bene. My mom lived in Palermo back in the day, so she could speak fluent Italian, but I cannot. Good morning and welcome back, YouTube. We have found some legit Italian coffee. So this morning's plan, I'm going to drink this. Me and Jay are going to go for a little walk. I have already done some client replies that was very urgent. I had a quick call with Mark. So whilst we are walking, I am going to continue doing replies, get back home, get on the laptop, have a real power hour, and actually get back home, pose, check in, power hour, and then eat, more work, and then likely plan the day. But first, priority is clients, as always. Yes, I am competing, but you have to understand one thing, guys. And Jay knows this. Jay's known me for many years, so Jay can probably give it a bit of input on what I'm truly like. And I would like him actually to do that, because I think he knows me very well now. I live and breathe this, right? For me, coaching doesn't take away from my process. Coaching only adds to it, and I am so happy to be able to work with the guys I'm working with at the moment. I've got such an amazing team, and it's taken me 11 years of coaching now to get to a client base where I wake up every day and I am so excited to actually speak to them. So this year's been special in many ways, because I have made the right step towards becoming the person that I want to be, but I've made the right step towards creating the life that I have dreamed of. But that goalpost always shifts. But I feel like the work that I'm putting in is certainly putting me on the right path. And I want to share that with you all as well, because it means a lot to me. And I think documenting this as well for the future, it's going to be great. I mean, my channel's not the biggest, but I feel like the people that are watching this do take a lot from it. And I feel like I do provide a lot of value, and I will continue to do that. So guys, I appreciate you. Hope you are having a great day. Hope you're having a great morning. If you're not having a great coffee, have one. Have one with me whilst you're watching this. And let's just have an amazing day, guys. 2 days out. Let's get it on. And do you know what? Even if I came dead last this weekend, I am still going to walk away from stage happy and content, because I have done the work and I have truly made a lot of progress this year, and I've got to hold my head up high, because I know this is just the beginning for me, and I've got many years doing what I love. So no matter what I place, it doesn't matter, because I am doing what I love, both in the gym and outside of the gym. So today will be an upper body day as well, so we'll get a good session in. I know Jay has to train as well, so I'll likely train myself, and I'll probably chill out and do work at the gym while Jay trains as well. It's important for me for him to actually be able to do what he needs to do as well, as he is on prep, and I know he will go above and beyond for me, so I am willing to go above and beyond for him. Good morning, guys, and let's have a great day. Jay, how's it going, Jay?
Very good, man. I got coffee in hand, so it's always good when coffee's on the table, bro.
We've got the man behind the camera,
Yep.
reunited after many years.
Many years, bro. Many years.
It's about time.
Definitely about time.
It's about time. It's about time the content leveled up again, huh?
There we go. He knows where his bread's buttered.
Yeah. Right. Plan for today?
Yeah.
Plan for today?
For me,
Yep.
smash a bunch of content for yourself.
Train.
Train. Obviously, I'm on prep, so we just got done with my third show.
I want you to put pictures up on here, please.
Of me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Thank you.
Because it's fucking impressive.
I appreciate that, man. Well, you've
Made me really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me happy.
Because you've witnessed it all. Like you've witnessed it from, before I was like so involved in the bodybuilding. It's been around you guys and Jordan that has made me like soak it all up like a sponge and do it myself now. And you've all rubbed off on me, and now I'm actually happy to say I'm a bodybuilder, and obviously I'm competing as well. So it's been sick, man. And you've been obviously you coached me for a little bit. Just to kind of give the guys a backstory, I think we did about a year together. That was like when I had my first taste of it. And whenever anyone asks me, what's Kuba like as a coach, I'm like, sick coach, I had a wicked year with him. And I'll always like recommend him to anyone that inquires, because I've seen the process and I've been around Kuba when he's working with his clients, and I see what he puts into his clients, but how he's able to manage that and juggle it with his own bodybuilding journey as well. And it's been sick. So obviously I think it's like 6 years maybe since we started working together, like 2019. Started doing JP videos with him. Kicked off his YouTube with the first few videos there, and then to see the growth, and more recently as well, just to kind of touch on it as well, I know I'm dragging on a bit, but since we've started filming together recently, seeing the amount of work that him and Meg are both putting into their content is ridiculous, because I'm struggling to keep up with how much they're filming, because not in terms of what I'm doing, I'm keeping up with my content, but every time I go on the channel to upload my content that I've done for them, these guys have already done fucking 3 or 4 more videos themselves, vlogging and stuff, so the content is strong. So anyone like that's a coach that's wanting to kind of level up, obviously level up your knowledge and level up your coaching service, bro, so stay on top of your content game, because that's how you're gonna get somewhere. This day and age is content. It's free marketing, and you're showing your journey, your career, and your process as well with your clients. So
game time, guys. Get the coffee down. Let's get it on. Boom. Right, guys. So my steps have been always pulled back now. So what I generally do is I put a timer on, and for now we'll just do a 15-minute walk. And main reason for that is, guys, blood flow, and mentally I always feel better. However, at this point I have to really keep myself in check, because my biggest downfall is simply doing too much. And I end up getting in a mindset, especially in prep, where I just start pushing. It's a conversation I had with Dean where I have to communicate with him on the small little things, because we'll set a step target, and instead of just doing normal steps, I will get on the treadmill, I will walk at 5 kilometers per hour, and I will literally put it on 4% incline. And because I am super fit, it's not cardio for me, but it's like still too challenging. So just be mindful of that. But anyway, guys, walk time. I'm just going to drop a pin on this, because I'm going to probably come to this coffee shop next time before we actually train. Right guys, game time. I've got a client call to do now, so I'm going to actually ring Dara, because he has got some things to discuss with me. So I'm going to, there we go. Right, let's get it. I know for you as an athlete, you operate at your absolute best when mentally you are feeling good. So my job isn't just to get the best out of you as an athlete, but my job for you is to have you mentally operating at your best. Sensation for you is the phases where, right, this is the phase where we're putting locked in. More relaxation, periodize all of these phases for you to stay relaxed and happy and mentally present, mentally happy and comfortable in the process. Does that make sense? Put together in a pot 210 grams of pineapple and 110 grams of blueberries, because I split the pineapple across the meals and then I have some blueberries, etc. I'll explain it to you. Right, YouTube posing time, guys. But first, I'm going to do the first round of posing with my clothes on, believe it or not. Do you know why? Because I always look better after my second round of posing. So
I have seen some judging calls where I would say classic is judged differently. Like one in particular was the first year Chris won. You know, personally, I would have had Breon take that. So I have seen shows where, you know, you can argue that classic is judged differently, but overall, I think classic is bodybuilding. You know, size, shape, structure, symmetry, conditioning, all that stuff still matters. And I think even if you want to argue that classic is judged differently, I think that's the way bodybuilding should be judged. You know.
Right, posing is done. Jay, what do you think? Meg, what do you think?
Very good.
We'll look all right. Look, for me, this is all about self-progression, self-development, and I know I'm not going to be a top 5, top 6 Olympian, but that doesn't stop me doing what I love with the people that I love. Now, I am extremely fortunate to have a wife who is an incredible athlete, which allows me to have a lot of freedom in the process, because I actually had this conversation with Meg the other day. If people looked at our lives from outside in and they actually looked how we live our life, they would probably think we are absolute weirdos. So, back on subject on the plan is for today. 3 grams of iodized salt, 7 grams of low salt, which is a mixture of salt and potassium. This puts my electrolyte balance in a perfect spot. So everything is accounted for, everything's measured. No added sugar, no added salt, ketchup. That will go into my food. So that is the only seasonings that I will use, which are dash seasoning. Basically no additives, it's just pure ingredients. This is like parsley, pepper, and just Italian herbs, which is perfect. I digest that perfectly. Salt will get distributed evenly across the meals. Meal number 1 today is 200 grams of raw weight rice, 3 whole eggs, 50 grams of mushroom, 50 grams of peppers, and 50 grams of chicken. And salt will get distributed across the board. We do have 100 grams of blueberries, which I will have, and then this is my pineapple for the day. So what I normally do is I leave out some blueberries from a pre-workout meal, and I actually take away some of the pineapple from a meal number 1, because I do like a mixture of both. Before this meal, I have also had 3 caps of Ensure, which I actually haven't had yet, but I will in a moment. I had my Digest Pharma Pro already, 2 caps. I had my Omega Pharma Pro, and I'm going to have a magnesium added into my morning drink in a moment. So that is the plan. I am going to weigh out my ketchup as well. These are precision scales I've got from Amazon, which weigh stuff out perfectly to the gram. I have been doing 15 grams of sauce consistently with the meals, so that's exactly what's going to go down for meal number 1. And that is the plan of action for today. Now, this is my morning pills as well, so I will have my morning supplementation with that. And then once I've eaten this, I will take a 5-minute walk with the team, and then we can get back to business. Ensure, which I haven't had just yet, I will have 3 caps. This is all of my magnesium for the day and extra vitamin C, which will go in a morning drink as well. So I have 1,000 milligram of vitamin C, which will go in here. And then 4 caps of magnesium, which shall go in there as well. Meg, please message Mark that he's got his first 3 meals added onto his sheets. Okay. Now, waters, as you can see behind me on the table, the waters with no labels are actually my waters. So I do track my water easily through that. So that is just one way for me to keep on top of my water intake. As you can see, it's a big old breakfast this morning, but it's all good. Today we've got a busy day, as we will probably have to go and see Mark at some point, as they don't actually have a car. We will train at some point. Meg has her lower session, I have my upper session. She has been, yeah, I'm not gonna, right. I've said this before, but I think it's worth mentioning again. The partner that you choose for your life, right, will make you or break you. I have had, and Meg knows that, I have had a lot of women in my life in my past. But there is a reason why one woman has been able to stay. And that is not just what she has to offer with her looks and attraction. The partner that you choose for life is much more than that. The first thing that really impressed me is when we first started dating, or whatever you want to call it, when I first started pestering Meg to take her out, she wouldn't let me for months, and it was literally months, which I liked. And then eventually when she did, she was stopping at my house pretty much 6 nights per week. And like, I was never the type of person to really settle with a woman, right? And at that time I bought my own first house. And she was stopping. And without me asking, she was like, right, I'm stopping here, you're paying the bills, you're paying the mortgage, so I'm gonna take care of the shopping. And I was like, I'm not used to this. Like, a woman making an effort in such fashion to not just contribute, but almost work in a fashion where it's like a team effort, where we are doing things together. And ever since, we grew in that way, where everything we do together. Yes, we work together, but it doesn't take away from our relationship. If anything, it makes it stronger, because we find ways to communicate and work through issues in our relationship, but also issues in business. And I feel like for some couples it doesn't work. For us, I think it does. Anyway, food time, guys. I think I actually said this morning, like, I am not an easy person to be with, and I understand that, and I see that more and more because I'm a hard person to be around sometimes. So I said to her this morning, I know that you don't feel appreciated and valued sometimes, which I know she doesn't because of the way I am. But I said to her this morning, I want you to understand that I do appreciate or value what you do. Even if it probably doesn't feel like it sometimes, I definitely do. Anyway, food time on YouTube. So, peace out. 200 grams of raw white rice, 50 chicken, 3 whole eggs. Game time. There's women that like flowers, there's women that like jewellery, there's women that like gifts, and I've got a woman that likes sourdough bread. So what I've done this morning is I've got some fresh sourdough bread, cut up, freshly baked, literally just this morning.
Fermentino.
It actually is. I was walking through the market, I was like, there's bread there, right.
What a guy.
Right, this is legit, right? You get a sourdough bread, it smells like this. You get a jewellery, it should just look at it and just scoff at you. So, I've tried to cut it up as well.
Oh, lovely. And then you get all in one go.
There was like pastries and stuff, but I know if I get you one without that's the very thing.
I'm not eating it.
Happy?
It's still warm. Very happy, thank you. Oh, feel that way.
Oh, yep.
That was proper bread, that.
Said, give me your best piece and I will give you €2 extra. Guess how much that was? She gave me the price. She was like, she gave me that extra. She gave me the price.
So many calories I'd eat.
She gave me the price. She was just like, for you, €2. Because I said, oh, my wife's gonna love that. I was like, no. Come on, €3 at least. So I gave her 5 because that's not me being like throwing my money away, but legit in UK, this would cost like triple the price. So.
A loaf of sourdough at Jason's, it's not like, it's like £4, isn't it?
So we paid for like
For a long weekend.
half of that in UK, paying like £4.
Bargain.
Right, I have just been sat on a bench. I did a little walk, so I just need to finish that drink because I've been roasting. As you can probably see, I've got a bit of a tan. And I've actually managed to catch up on a lot of work, which is amazing. I only have around 9 check-ins left, but the 9 check-ins that I have are already half completed because I was able to assess the client's pictures and already give them some feedback when I was sat outside on the bench, and I actually got a chance to have a couple of calls with a couple of clients, especially Yin, my client who was concerned about getting a high day this morning when he looks insane. So he was very, very concerned about having to eat. So I had to give him a call and put his mind at ease.
One or two tablets.
Yeah, and do you know what though? There's, and I literally said to him, you are just like me, you sound just like me, because that's exactly what I say to Meg when she tells me I need to have a high day. And her and Dean are always like, no, you need to eat. Whereas for me, it's a lot easier to push and a lot easier to not eat than it is to actually eat in prep, especially. But that's just the mentality I have. And let me tell you who's the worst for it. that person there. That person there is the worst for it. So yeah. Right, anyway, no more waffling. No more waffling. I think that coffee that I've had this morning was supercharged because I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling dialed in. I'm pretty sure Jay does as well.
Yeah.
So it's a great feeling, right? Time to get the business, guys. Let's get it. Okay, meal number 2. Meg, what is meal number 2?
Meal number 2 is 200 grams of raw weight rice, 100 grams worth of raw weight chicken, 50 grams of spinach, 50 grams of mushrooms, 105 grams of pineapple. That's because of Kuba, not because he was set that, but it's because he wants pineapple in one of his other meals. And then there's salt on there, but Kuba can tell you the salt because I actually don't know.
So we've got 3 grams of salt, 7 grams of low salt for the day. I distribute across the meals. No added sugar, no added salt ketchup. We've got 50 grams of spinach, 50 grams of mushroom in there as well. Then we've got 2 caps of Ensure, Digest Pharma Pro, 2 magnesium, and then the pineapple. So magnesium and our Digest Pharma will go in now. Beautiful. And now, work phone away, phones away, YouTube on, food time.
How much water is that as well, bro?
How much water so far? So I have had 3.5 litres of water. My body weight was 249.5 pounds just now. I've taken pictures and I'm about to send them over to Dean now, just before this meal. Meg has obviously just seen the pose. Meg, do you want to give some input?
Kuba's body weight compared to how he usually peaks, or how he's peaked before, he usually gets a lot more depleted than what he is. Having Dean in his corner and likely us being a lot smarter and him listening has meant that he's not delved himself that deep that he can't fill back out. So at the minute his food's going in and it's actually sitting so he can fill out rather than just getting distended, which is usually what happens. Like, we are realistic that Kuba, we know he needs more mass, but we like to show the process, because if somebody with, 1% genetics could actually apply the process like that, then they would actually be a much better bodybuilder. But the food's sitting well, he looks fuller. His top line's still a little bit flat, but it's nice to see that with the fullness, the back of him isn't getting washed over or watery, which is what we usually see. So it's nice to see that obviously the mass is getting filled out. It'll be good to see what he looks like after a pump in the gym. Especially through his top line, because that'll gauge exactly how he's going to look on show day, because essentially he's going to try and emulate that when he does get on stage. The food volume will be a lot lower on show day, but right now it's about filling so that tomorrow he can taper back. He can keep the waist tight while still keeping the fullness, which is then again going to give us much more data leading into the show for Sunday, and then the shows for both Germany and then France a few weeks later as well. But he looks great. Definitely a little bit of extra filling to do, but likely won't need much more food compared to what he had yesterday, because it seems to be doing the business.
Or double? Three theses.
Yes.
Okay.
For me?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Three.
Okay.
Now?
Okay.
3 espresso.
Ok, allora, quindi 3 disease e 3 disease sporto. Ok. Ok, quindi 3 espresso. Okay. Vabbè, uguale, this is the same.
E poi quanti americani da portare? Mamma mia,
Italy is beautiful for many reasons. The architecture, the culture, the people. Grazie. People are amazing, people are so helpful. But one of the most spectacular things about Italy is this. If you know, you know. This is rocket fuel. I love Italy. It's certainly a beautiful place, and I honestly love being here, especially when it comes to competing. Bodybuilding, unfortunately, requires you to be locked in. And for me, I love my home. I love the comfort of my environment. But what's special about competing is you have to travel to compete. If I wasn't competing, I would not be here. I wouldn't have my morning walk that I do with Jay, explore a little bit of Milan, having a nice coffee, having a coffee now in this coffee shop, seeing the people, just taking in the environment, being able to drive around different city. It's a beautiful place, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to explore a little bit more. And another thing, it prevents me from just sitting in my own head. So these moments are definitely something I'm very grateful for. I'm grateful for the coffee, I'm grateful for the company, I'm grateful to be able to share this content with you guys, and I'm grateful, most importantly, to do what I love with the people that I love and my wonderful team. Now guys, I'm going to drink this coffee and then I will head back home, and Jay will have his pre-workout meal, and then we'll head to the gym for an upper body session. Full upper today, nothing crazy, but still productive work to be done. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, stay tuned for more content coming your way. We've got my pumpage with creatine, got my coffee, I'm going to the gym, I'm in Milan. I mean, Does it get any better than this? I've just had 200 grams of cream of rice with 30 grams of honey, 20 grams of dates, and 30 grams of whey isolate, with 50 grams of pineapple and some blueberries left over from meal 1. I've had my Ensure Digest Pharma Pro, Omega Pharma Pro. I've got coffees for the team. Life is good. Just got to keep being grateful. And one thing that I have noticed, and I have been very much mindful in the past, is I haven't been grateful for the position I'm in and the life I've created enough. I've earned my place now, and I need to show gratitude because I know I'm capable of doing so much more. The only way to do that is appreciate the effort and appreciate what I've done to get here, but understand what is required from me now to reach a new height and reach a new level. And I already know what's required. So does Meg. Luckily, I am married to an Olympic diver, an Olympian, who is one of the hardest working people that I know. So I have no option but to level up, especially when I'm surrounded by someone that's, yeah, she makes me level up a lot. Don't tell her that though. Right, guys, I should do a taste test.
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. Grazie mille. Yeah. Yeah, that's epic. Yeah. Massive changes this year. You look more and more like, as we've fine-tuned things, she looks just so much more bikini.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing now?
I think it is.
Well, smoother in the right areas,
Yeah.
but she has more muscle in the glutes, which is exactly what we needed.
Yeah. Okay.
And listen, we get feedback, and then you're ready now. Any feedback we get, again, we work from it.
I feel good though.
Good. That's what I fucking want.
That's the main thing.
Right, guys, we are in Milan. We are outside the best gym in Italy, and we are about to show you.
Only Italy.
Oh, bro, come on.
That's an insult.
You know it's not as good as my gym. Come on.
That's an insult.
Yeah.
Finally.
How are you, bro? You okay?
You always good.
Yeah.
Look good. So young. So young.
So young now. I
Yeah.
look young now, but let off-season begin, and then I look 45.
Good.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
man. How are you? Good.
Ali.
Mi
Ali,
chiama.
Ali. That's Hen and Terry. Ali.
Yeah.
You've met him?
Yeah. No, now.
Just now.
Well, just now?
Yeah.
Say hello then, you prick.
Yeah, I said that. I already told that.
Come on, mate. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm from.
Where's the Italian?
I'm not a bouncer.
This, I'm actually going to try and buy off him because it's amazing. 2 working sets here, then we'll move on to chest, back, a little bit on shoulders and arms. So, game time. Okay, exercise number 3 now, pec deck. Then we will likely do a row variation, followed by a press, and then another back movement, and another pec. So, we'll get this blasted, and then time to head to registration. Well, get this blasted, I'll do a round of posing, and then registration. Like as fall guys, Strive Diverging Seated Row. I have this in Prime, and it's definitely by far one of the best rows ever made. So I definitely want to use it because I use it at home all the time. So this bad boy is definitely one of my favourite pieces. So I cannot not use it whilst I'm here. It's amazing. And luckily, Prime actually made this almost the same. But if I was to pick, I'd probably still pick the Strive one. Ali, you have sauce man. Exercise number 5, second chest exercise now. 2 working sets on this. This is predominantly heavy in the shortened range, which is much less damaging than the lengthened range. So the whole point of today's session is not really breaking down any tissue, it's just getting quality stimulus, getting under some load, and still moving some weight. And I mean, I'm definitely moving some weight because Jay is definitely struggling to keep up, so we're good to go. Right, we're moving at a faster pace than normal as well, because again, the goal here isn't really breaking anything down. The goal here is just getting productive work in, and then I'll do some posing after. Single arm pull down, contact points. First, get strapped in using hard body athlete straps. Kuba 10. Secondly, second contact point is here for bracing. Third one is my knee being driven into the pad. So, pull myself in using my non-working side hand. Get my hips in, core straight, pelvis tucked, core brace, contact point, reach forward and up, full stretch, and an elbow down my knee. Couple of working sets here, 2 sets of rear delt row, and we're wrapped up. Maybe a little bit of arms before I pose, but see if I get time right. I'll let everyone get in the car and ready, I'll probably finish off and jump out. Right, here we go. That is fucking mega. Wow. Which meal out of all your meals today sat best?
Sat best.
As in digested the best. Same portion again with extra rice and your favourite fat sauce.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Perfect.
How much extra rice?
75 grams and just 50 grams of chicken. That is the session wrapped up. Now, I'm going to have to make up some time to get to the registration. How long have we got? We've got a 57-minute drive there and post-workout meal. 75 grams of prawns, 75 grams of cod with a little bit of no added sugar ketchup. We've got MPS Max and magnesium, and then after this I will have my dates and my risotto rice. So I've got 100 grams of risotto rice with dates and cinnamon on top. So that's going to be delightful. But first we'll have my MPS and then get this down. Really good session. I spanked Jay, so I'm pretty happy. Tomorrow we'll probably head back to the gym. I'll probably post for Meg in the gym. I might do a bit of an arm pump, and that's all show day. Out one day out. Anyway guys, time to get on the road, and I'm sure I'll fill you in on the way there because we're at 57 minutes, so I'm probably going to put some YouTube on. I've got my chargers. I'm probably going to be on my phone whilst I'm driving, on phone to clients. So if you see me on my phone, I'm in Italy, it's all good. I'm just kidding, guys, I'm just kidding. Right, see you on the road. Okay, that's the fish eaten. The reason why I'm eating fish is to make sure that my skin is super thin for Sunday. And that is something that Meg told me. She said, I've been watching Jay Cutler all week. Jay Cutler said fish thins the skin out. So what we are going to have to do is deploy the fish protocol. So now my fish has been eaten. My skin is already 15% thinner. Now I have my 100 grams of risotto rice with like 200 mils of water. So the volume of the meal is very, very small. Thank you to Jay for letting me use his bowl. He's been a star. And I do have 20 grams of dates inside with some of Jay's cinnamon as well.
Saving the day.
Yep. Well, saving the day, saying that, Meg has been cooking for him, so...
It's true.
I mean, who's saving the day here?
We're even.
Yeah, well, we're not even, mate. You definitely owe her, so you're going to have to get some flowers at least.
Did some dishes
stupid. To be honest, you need to be doing the dishes, mate.
I did do some.
Yeah,
She told me
good.
off.
Well, it's not... No. It's not about telling her off, right? It's... Right. She will do the cooking for you, but you do the dishes. I think that has to be the deal, because...
I did try.
I know, but... Like, do you know when she's in the kitchen? Yeah. I'm always like on eggshells, because if we try to do stuff together at the same time, I can just see her look on her face and it's like she's going to stab me in the neck. Yeah. So I just think to myself, we just need a bigger kitchen, don't we? But she's when she gets in like a certain mode, it's like you've got to be careful with her.
Stay clear.
She's a feisty one, you are. Definitely. You've seen them like Yoda memes where like Yoda says, "Feisty one you are." That's her when she gets in one of them modes. So it's yeah, you've got to be wary. Anyway, let's try this. It's actually better than expected. I mean, just tastes like rice, but it's all good.
Between 26 and 30. And you weren't even, you didn't calculate like, oh, it's like posing and one of his body parts.
We have made it safe and sound, I believe. 4 minutes away from the destination. And it's getting real, hen. It's getting real. We're getting registered. Mark and Kerry are already there. I will probably have a look at Mark either here or at his apartment. We shall see. But first we're actually going to get there. I'm not going to lie, it's very hard to navigate through these roads, but like I've already said, I am Formula 1 trained, so it's not a biggie for someone that's obviously a professional driver. That is definitely a joke. But anyway, it's been an eventful journey here. 57 minutes. That's how long it has actually took to get to the venue, which is a lot. I don't think it's actually the venue, it's the registration place at some hotel. But anyway, it's a lot further away than we anticipated. But luckily, Hen and Terry are actually stopping nearby, so it's definitely saved them a very long taxi journey, which is quite handy. I think our apartment is actually 30 minutes away from this place and 30 minutes away from the venue, which isn't too bad. Considering the location that we actually got, it's pretty decent. I couldn't actually find anything like nice at all in Milan. I think the one that we found was probably the best of the worst bunch, but I wasn't able to actually get anything decent close to the venue, and I wanted to be a little bit close to the gym anyway, and close to Milan. So I feel like we've managed to nail the location to get like the best in between. Anyway, see you guys shortly at the registration.
If I would have known that you'd come,
Could have brought me the cuffs.
I could have brought you the cuffs.
Could have.
I ordered them,
Thank
and
you.
they're at home. So
Please, if you can, I'll
Yeah.
pay you for the postage, please. I'll pay for the cuffs as well. Yeah.
Beginning of October.
Definitely. Mate.
All the best for
Yeah,
Sunday.
100%. Come down.
All
Yeah.
the best for Sunday.
Like I said, that's still open anytime. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's Christian.
What's happening, brother?
Christian.
Okay.
Christian
Look great.
Q's. Christian
Thank
Q's.
you, bro.
Check him
Look
out. Right. I need to go register. I'm late. Bro,
Yeah.
good to see you, man.
Kuba. Didn't really matter, we were late, bro.
No, I think we're on time.
Panic or nothing.
Bang on time. Good man. Oh yeah.
Wellness, then us.
It's very much still in dream, yeah. See yourself, you good? Yeah, looking trim, looking fresh.
Just trying to stay healthy, man. You know what I mean? Looking big.
Look at that.
Put some size on.
Much better. So, not all day yet, but listen, that's...
It's a process.
Yeah, 100%. So, for 20 years, it will be. So, this year's more like 7 times. Meal number 5 going down. We've got 100 grams of rice, 150 cod, 20 grams of raisins, 10 grams of 10 grams of almond butter. So food volume is very, very low now, as you can see. Meg actually makes rice to perfection, making it super small, but still tasty, which is the key. Oosh. That's actually amazing. Such a simple meal. Footwell or Salica. Have you got my insure? Have you got my Digest Farmer? Have you got my magnesium? So, before every single meal, we've got 2 magnesium. We've got 2 Omega Pharma Pro. Got my insure. So that is going to go down just before the meal. Perfect digestion.
Yeah.
Oh, ideal. Right, back to the meal.
I'm glad you're out of the car eating that, bro. Fucking stinks, bro. Yeah.
So perfect.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
What's really like, even standing here, up
Yep.
the back, tight. Like if you touch my back,
I know.
here,
Yeah.
feels solid.
It is, everything is solid. Everything is solid.
When I was training today, I was doing back just a couple rows off like.
You can feel the pressure everywhere. Don't you inside chest, like the striations in your chest are fucking wicked. Got me like.
Like even this.
That's when you know you're full because your legs are fucking more. Chill now, relax now, get your feet up.
Your glutes are really popped out this past week with all the food.
Going through it the whole time.
Good. That's all that counts. To be honest, like I'm just seeing it. I'm just trying to see it as another day.
As long as you're happy.
I'm a fucking game time. Start tomorrow. Job done.